There he is. Stay. Oh dear Lord. Don't hit the pole. There we go. Look at that little diesel purr. It sounds like warranty claims. That's good for now. Howdy, Alex.
Hello.
How was the drive?
Loud and slow.
What about this vehicle would ensue that it's loud and slow? I just...
Well, it's a Sprinter, it's loud. It's slow because it's a 2.7 liter diesel.
Sprinter implies that it's going as fast as it can.
It was.
Well, might as well kill it because we're gonna be a minute. So you know that game where you had to move all the little tiles to get the red tile out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's essentially what we're gonna play today.
Fun.
We get to shuffle things around because I had to pour concrete slabs in my garage and in my driveway so I could put my hoist in. So now we got to move everything kind of back.
Nice.
Yes, but you want to go see your car?
Sure.
Let's go see your car. It's back there.
Oh.
As I said, we are going to have to move cars.
Ah, it's really back there.
I let myself get a little carried away and now I have a tree row.
That's all good.
Yes. It's not the most buried thing. That's the most buried thing, but I'd like to be able to get that out. So we can move this and then this turd runs and everything else here runs. So we can move stuff.
Perfect.
But yeah, here she is. First impressions?
It's red.
It's red.
It's the third red one out of all 5 I've had.
Yeah?
And it's the third red one in a row, actually, because it went black and silver, blue and silver, then red and black, red and black, red and black.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I was the blue and silver cabbie, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
black
then
and silver is the cozy coupe initially. And everyone else has been black and red.
ironically, the only 2 of the 5 that weren't red to begin with is now red.
Yes.
Yeah. We could have just started with a red one.
I know. That's what the...
Well, now you know now.
Hey, he's like, you could have just started with a red one. I said, that would have been too easy.
That would have been way too easy.
Right?
Yeah. So I found out when you join a club, you end up finding them way more easy than you thought you ever could. Like, I'm in a brat club now.
Right.
And now I know where there's brats all over the country that I could probably afford, but I like my really shitty one.
That's how it
But
goes.
before I got that, I would have never thought that it was that easy to find one if you knew where to look.
Well, it seems like you live in the correct place for these things, because this is car number 2 you found me.
Yeah.
Because I had to bring in, well, I had to con the one out of the Cozy Coupe out of Ben, who now bought the one out of Carson City, which was red and silver, or red and black Cozy Coupe number 2, and he's got that one. And then you found me the blue and silver one down here, and then now this one down here, and the other red and black one came out of Missouri in the back end of the Dodge pickup.
In the back?
Yeah.
Like actually in the bed?
Yeah, I have a picture. It's literally in the back end of his truck. He built ramps and threw it in there and drove it all the way from Missouri to my house.
It's like he got a Happy Meal when he stopped at McDonald's.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I wanted him to hit the brakes and let it launch out, but he didn't want to.
Just have it tumble?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they are as long as they are tall, basically, right?
60 inches wide, 61 inches tall.
Nice.
That's why you're not supposed to autocross them.
Yeah, and you did.
I did.
Link to that video.
I like to say they have such little faith in my car not tipping over, they didn't even ask where the battery was.
Yeah, I know.
Out of all of them, it's actually the nicest one.
Yeah, actually, it is not bad. I mean,
Have you
except
tried
for
to
the
start
fact.
it yet?
No, I haven't even turned the key.
Oh,
I figured I'd let you have that, because if it goes click, 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 boom once, I'd like you to hear it.
Well, the real question is, this dirty oil, but...
So the story is that the guy let his sister drive it, who never checked the oil, and it ran out.
Ah. Well, you know, they make straight 40 weight. We could put in it. They call for 0W40, so we could put straight 40 weight in it and see what happens.
Rod ends in a can?
Yeah. Drive it till it blows up.
Yeah,
I like to live dangerously.
I pushed it here. It's still got the tow eye on it.
It has power. It's only got 76,000 miles on it.
Yeah. If you want to try to start it. Honestly, I don't hear anything rod knocky yet.
Doesn't sound like it has any compression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna.
Not happy.
No. She's not gonna.
Maybe a little bit of happy gas she'll fire. We'll
Maybe.
try it later.
Well, yeah. Love it.
All right. So, let's play musical cars.
All right. The brat out and then drive that around.
I think what we're gonna move Taz, but I gotta get the trailer back over here where it sits, and since you're here, I'm gonna have you help me with that.
Oh, okay.
Because it's hard to back up when you are using a lawnmower. And so if we could get that parked, then we could move Taz over. I can pull the Cummins out and put it over there, and then we'll actually drag it out with the brat, because it's got a tow hitch and it's right behind there. Either that or we could use the tractor.
Yeah.
One of the two. It's pretty.
It's
So that
one less
push bar
vehicle
is
we have
perfect.
to move. Yeah, it's one less vehicle we have to move. We can just hook a strap to it and pull it.
Yeah. All right. So here, let me take that. I'm probably gonna set this all to Benny Hill music at the end.
I love Benny Hill. Okay, so since this car weighs about as much as 3 hamsters, I think if I have Keith in the car, if I push a little bit farther, I can get enough momentum to get him on the trailer. Because I'm not smart enough to use the winch or a snatch block, so I'm gonna try the easy way.
For the record, I've already hooked up the snatch block and was fully prepared to go get the truck with the winch. But now I just want to see what's going to happen.
Push. Ready when you are. Okay.
That actually works!
Fatness helps.
Oh my God. that's what happens when you invite Alex over to your house, I guess.
Yeah, I am the machine. Except I don't drink.
Yeah, neither do I, so it's okay. Alright, so we need to pull this all the way back and that forward, I think is, yeah, transfer case out and then high. So that's us in two-wheel drive normal. And unsynchronized. So now that we unburied the Willys, I figured you should go for a ride.
All right.
Because you just bought one of these for me, actually.
Yes. It's the most expensive lawn ornament I have.
Yeah. There goes the GoPro. And we're dead.
Uh-oh.
Don't know why. Well, that was fun.
It was.
Yeah.
Did we run out of gas?
I have no idea.
There's a car behind us.
Kinda sounds like we did. That was sudden though. That wasn't like run out of gas. That was like, that was a wire came off or something. Off.
That wire?
Yeah, that wire that runs the everything. I'll bet if you plug that back in, this works great. How did that get wrapped around that?
I don't know.
Well,
Okay, hold on a second.
yeah, that seems bad. How the fuck did that get in there? My battery tie down is supposed to make things safer, not less safe. What the hell? How in the...
Thanks, government. I'm government man. I'm from the government.
Okay, well, that's probably gonna go sparky if I left the key on. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it tickles.
Well, shove it in there enough to get us back to the house and I'll fix it right. We're not sponsored by Leatherman, but goodness knows we should be. Hey! There's nothing wrong with kids having fun on mopeds.
I know,
you know? They're not hurting anyone. They're cruising up and down, having a good old time. It's nice and warm today. It's our first warm day in a while. Leave them alone. Just let them be. Let them be. Does that taste good?
Tastes like mouth.
Okay.
Getting my iron for the day.
So you're getting an idea of what it's like to own a Willys.
I like it.
Yeah.
No different than a Tercel when your fuel pump stops working on the side of the highway when it's 20 degrees and 4 lanes of traffic south of Dayton, Ohio.
At least we're doing it when it's 78 and we're on a nice, like, quiet road.
All right?
Yeah.
All right, let's try this. Do we have start?
Well, the starter is on a different circuit than the ignition, so that would be why it turned over. Hey, look at that, it runs again.
I'm gonna be the cool Jeep guy with my foot on the fender. 1980s amazing. I feel like I should be in Trains, Planes, and Automobiles with John Candy. Except for the fire and, you know, the shaking bed and beer.
Yeah, this is a K car, but it's not a K car. It's a Maserati, sir. It's a real Maserati. So this will be the one vehicle that you could probably actually fit in comfortably because it does move back.
Oh.
The controls are, no, it's power. It's on the left-hand side there somewhere.
Found it. Whoop, wrong button. Yeah, I can still drive it.
What, does it not move?
No, I found the up and down.
There should be a forward back.
There's a forward back.
Oh, do they not work?
Nope.
Ah, damn it.
It's okay.
Oh well.
Italian luxury.
Italian luxury. So this was built in Italy. It's a Chrysler built by the Italians. Because what you want to do to make your Chrysler more reliable is send it overseas and have the Italians build it.
Well, they did build the Fiat 500.
Well, yes. They invented electricity. They're still not very good at it.
Did you put the picnic table up there?
Yes, I did.
That's amazing.
That's a squirrel picnic table.
Wow, you are such a nice person.
We put all of our like leftover food on it.
Well, you guys are nice to the squirrels.
Yeah. So for those of you that do not know, this is a 1990, I think 90, Chrysler's TC by Maserati, and that's Chrysler's with an apostrophe S, TC by Maserati. It was a joint venture between Lee Iacocca Chrysler and Di Tommaso Maserati. They were good friends, and they came together to make this car. It's on a shortened LeBaron chassis, and it came out after the LeBaron, which it was supposed to come out before the LeBaron, so that you thought, okay, I could buy a TC but cheaper. Well, what happened is now I could buy a LeBaron but more expensive. So it was a sales flop, but they lost money hand over fist on each one they made. But
just like
it's
the Fiero.
Yeah, just like the Fiero. I don't know if they lost money on the Fiero, did they? Oh yeah,
I think it's a $2,500 per car.
But this is Italian leather. I mean, it's a super comfy car, isn't it?
It is. I feel like I should be in my Deadpool costume, smelling like, ooh, rich Corinthian leather.
Yes. Yeah, it actually does smell good.
What are these children doing in the road?
Children's in the road. How much for the women's?
Can my Maserati do 185 kilometers?
No. No, it is 3.0 liter minivan V6.
Ooh. That's reliability and longevity.
So this is the exact model that Dave and I did the Lemons Rally in the fall foliage. We did it with the top down the whole way, and it rained basically every day.
Italian flag on his?
Yes, that's why he's got the Italian flag on his. And his is burning oil at an alarming rate. Mine doesn't seem to be, and things work on mine that don't on his, like the tack is bent over backwards, like he'd be at 7,000 right now if it were his. My radio actually seems to somewhat work.
I cannot believe how smooth this car actually drives.
For $500.
Yeah, for $500, and being as old as it is, it floats down the road.
Yeah.
Like even these potholes we just drove through, you didn't even feel that.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, it's luxury, sir.
It's like I'm riding in a lazy boy.
Don't you just feel like eating Grey Poupon?
Oh yes. At worst, you don't take the Rivy on the Lemons Rally. You got to have Grey Poupon in this thing and be hanging out to people.
Yeah, we could. Honestly, so many people are doing the Riata. There's one on the Lemons Rally right now.
I saw that.
Yeah, in the Rocky Mountain. It's like, man, I mean, if we take the Riata, we'll be like the 6th Riata to do it. Or we could be the 2nd TC to ever do it. And I was in the first one as well.
There you go.
So, I don't know. I got to convince Giselle. We'll see. Because this one still has its electronic brakes.
Electric brakes?
Yep. The Riata has electric brakes too.
Huh.
But Dave's, he swapped out all of the braking system and even the whole rear axle for a LeBaron. So it's got, you know, normal brakes. You can't do that on a Riata. There's no like comparison. And the Riata, there's so many electronics and doodads and everything. There's a touch screen right there. You know, this doesn't have that. This is just leather everywhere. Even though the Riata is leather. The Riata is a better car in every way. In every measurable way. That is a much better car right there. But it's not a Maserati.
No.
I can always say, let's hop in the Maserati. I can't wait to go to like a halfway fancy restaurant and then act all like pompous. I'm gonna wear one of those t-shirts that has the bow tie and the tux on it. I'm gonna demand to be valet parked at like a Denny's.
Too bad you're not the same size as I am, because I have a red three-piece suit that would match this car perfectly.
That would be awesome. But I would look like a little child in it, which actually would make it even more funny.
It would be.
Yes.
I borrowed Daddy's suit in my Maserati.
In my Maserati. I'm new money.
There you go.
Yeah.
Want to park over there?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
All right. Let me valet you, sir.
Oh, I thank you.
In the Maserati.
In the Maserati.
I shall pull forward and back in and pull forward again. As I take out the Fiero, the Riata, and the Maserati, all in one hit.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Is very patriotic here, red, white, and blue.
Red, you know what? It is red, white, and blue. I never even noticed that. I should line them up one day.
For the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July from Triumph by Error.
Yeah, red, white, and blue.
And you could totally use the shag wire, because that is red, white, and blue as well.
Yeah, but it's a British flag.
Still red, white, and blue.
I could still post Happy Treason Day, you ungrateful colonists.
You can totally do that.
Look at the keychain. That's a legit 1980s Maserati keychain. I actually got it from eBay.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the key doesn't say anything, but...
Right. Okay, so other than the fact that Keith got us a smart car, we had to come down here to bring him a workbench and a wheelbarrow. But in typical fashion, I watched too much Top Gear. I had to get Keith a present. So, got him a nice Jurassic Park hat to go with the Jeeps.
Aww.
So, yeah. Jurassic Park hat for you.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Oh, look at that. Oh, now I'm styling.
Styling and profiling.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hey, I don't think your fans have actually seen the Jurassic Park Jeep. Should we give them a tour?
We should.
All right. So for all Alex's fans that don't know me, I am the leader of the Michigan division of the Jurassic Park Motor Pool. Yes, I've had to say that way too many times. I have that rehearsed. But I have a collection of Jurassic Park Jeeps. This one right here, not quite a Jeep yet. I went all the way down to Florida to get this tub for the Jurassic Park Jeep that I am currently building. But if we want to step this way into my Jeep shed, you can see a screen accurate, for the most part, Jurassic Park Jeep. Don't mind the dust. That was me cutting up the concrete, and it went everywhere. It was in the party store next door. It was in my teeth. It was bad. I found it in my underwear. But if you come back this way, you can see there's not one, but two. This is my first one. I bought this Jeep like 12 years ago, I think, maybe 14 at this point, and turned it into the Jeep that you see today. The only original body panel is the grille. So it came completely apart down to the frame because my friend Dave broke it in half. Like literally, he broke the frame, both sides. The body was the only thing holding the Jeep together. And that torqued the body so bad that it wasn't savable. So I had to get a new tub for that one. But I'm currently upgrading. This one is a 4-cylinder, and I'm upgrading to one that's a 6-cylinder, an actual Sahara, and I can drive it down the highway at 75. These poor little 4-cylinders, they just ain't got the ghost in them. So currently it's for sale. Don't know if it will still be by the time this video is out, but if it is, hit me up, JPMP Michigan Division at yahoo.com.
So, you pointed out the two screen accurate Jeeps, but what's this one behind you? You know, because we are the cozy coupe people, so we have to.
You are the cozy coupe people. Actually, you are looking at the parts Jeep. This is the crappy one. It doesn't have a steering wheel on it anymore, and the kids have kind of destroyed it. This one never ran. I got it from the side of the road, but we painted it up as a Jurassic Park Jeep to take to events. But let's go look at the good ones. Kind of got to go this way. Oh, that's fun. So I'm a Jurassic Park nerd, and we've got two Jurassic Park Jeeps back here, little versions of them before you could buy them. You can actually buy them like this now, but we painted these. When we did the big Jeep, we did the little Jeeps too. And that one actually worked.
That's pretty
cool. I don't
cool.
have a battery in it right now because kids would keep trying to drive away with it, but yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Did you guys upgrade to the new 18-volt Milwaukee batteries?
No, we have not.
Ooh, that should be fun.
That should be fun.
And I know that we've seen these Jeeps here and the other one over there, but rumor has it you have one more?
There is one more. Let's go look at that. And this one is affectionately known as the Jep. Not Jeep, Jep. I got this one because it had participated in the Gambler 500 and they had sunk it up to about the middle of the doors and flooded the transmission, which completely toasted it. The guy tried to sell it. I tried to help him sell it as the Jurassic Park Motor Pool. We wanted somebody to buy it so it could live on. And finally, he just posts that, I want somebody to come take this thing and fix it so it can live on and do multiple gamblers. Give me a case of beer. So I showed up with 12 Guinnesses and towed this thing home. And you know what? When I actually got it back, it would run up and down the road once. By the time you got it back, it was about toast. But we used it out in the woods in our first event with it. And then since I've replaced the trans, and honestly, I drive this thing almost every day. We've taken overlanding trips up north, link to that video, and done all sorts of cool things with it. It's a V8. It's the all-wheel drive one, so it gets about 12 miles to the gallon. But as long as you don't care about the price of fuel, you can have a great time with it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not screen accurate at all. They didn't use Grand Cherokees, and this was done with rattle cans. But you know what? For a rattle can paint job, and for those guys being as drunk as I assume they were, this is great. They put dick butts all over it. I keep finding them. I took the transmission out, and there was one on the bottom of the Jeep looking down at me.
Nice.
How? There's a couple on the roof. If you look at it from the top down, I had to cover the one on the gas flap because people were taking pictures with it with their little kids, and there was a dick butt.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for saving a smart car for us.
Anytime. Hopefully there'll be more.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe a Jurassic Park smart car?
It's already red. You could do the stripes.
Don't give me any bad ideas.
I'll give you plenty of bad ideas.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you might see that in a future video. So,
future episode of show name?
Hubert's Projects or
Triumph by Error.